Artificial intelligence. When we want to discuss artificial intelligence, first question comes, what does it means? What is artificial intelligence? A different author and different scientist defined artificial intelligence in a different way, in the perspective of acting humanly, thinking rationally, acting rationally. Different definition has been given by different scientists, different author. But I find a very simple and suitable for our discussion that artificial intelligence is the study of how to make the computer do the things which at the moment people do better. That means we are the human being, what are the things we do better than computer at the moment, and which field we are better than computer, and that field, study of that field is the study of artificial intelligence. And that will see what are the field at that moment the human beings are better than computer. The first field, whatever I taken as natural language processing. The human being communicate with each other in text or spoken language. They can understand the text language, also speak easily with each other. That means throughout the world, all the human beings can speak to each other very easily without much effort. And also the text, also those are educated, they can interpret very easily. But computer are not so expert in that field, though it is growing field, it is research is going on, but still computers are not so efficient as that of human being. And in that regard, human beings are in better than computer. Next is computer vision. The computer vision is to perceive objects. Human being can very easily perceive object around them, whatever they see. But in case of a computer, it requires a camera. And the camera take the photograph, and the photographs has to be processed through image processing. And then only computer can understand whatever the object is. Another field, the computer vision can be materialized, and this is through a neural network, and that is convolutional neural network. And this is the present trend, is the computer vision can be perceived in that way also. Next is machine learning. Machine learning has different fields. I'm taking the examples of neural network. In that case, the human being learns alphabets and digits at their childhood. As they grow up, they can recognize the handwriting of different persons very easily. But machines are lagging behind the human being till today. Another very interesting thing of neural network is that the human being can recognize faces also very easily. But in the case of machines, still they are lagging behind the human beings. But as the progress has been made in this field, recognition of the faces through convolutional neural network, and it is expected that it will progress further. In the field of machine learning, there are other field of studies there. Here I am not discussing. The field of study is the classifications, and clustering. That examples I am not taking here. Next is pattern recognition. The human being can very easily differentiate different objects, whatever they see around them. But in the case of a computer, it is not that easy as it is as human beings. And that is the go through a pattern recognition. That is also is a field of study in the case of a artificial intelligence. Next is expert system. Human being with their knowledge can do scientific analysis, financial analysis, medical diagnosis, etc. In that way, the human beings are better than the machines. But there is a tremendous progress in this field, and there are some expert systems are there which are working very wonderfully. And therefore, there is expected that this expert system will be further enhanced. The human being can play games with each other, and they can play different games, but in some particular games like chess, the computer system has almost come nearer to the human beings. And in that field, it is expected that artificial system will be enhanced in further research. Next is robotics. Human being can move from one place to other place without colliding with obstacles. They can manipulate objects. Similarly, now robotics also doing the manipulation objects. They can walk, they can move from one place to another place without colliding the obstacle. But still today, the human beings are better than robots in that field also. And still there is an enhancement of robotics, and the research is still going on to make the robots better and better. At conclusion, I can say that the study of the field, natural language processing, computer vision, machine learning, pattern recognition, expert system, games, robotics, all together makes the artificial intelligence. Therefore, the artificial intelligence is a very big field, and all these field I have mentioned, they are of their own, they are themselves is a field of study, and all together we can call as artificial intelligence. Thank you for listening.